Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. These are chocolate truffles. Today I'm going to show you a delicious low carb dessert, which is going to be perfect for Valentine's Day and honestly perfect all the time. It is red velvet cake, chocolate covered truffles. Let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to mix some unsalted butter and some sugar. Now, this is a low carb recipe, which means we're going to be using a different granulated sweetener. I like to use erythritol. That is just my preferred sweetener. I recommend you use either erythritol or monkfruit. I like it because it bakes most similarly to regular sugar, which is why I like to use it. And also, it doesn't have a weird aftertaste like stevia sometimes does. Of course, I've linked the erythritol and the monkfruit that I like to use on my Amazon storefront, so make sure to check that out if you're interested in what I'm specifically using. And of course, all the measurements and ingredients will be in the description below. I've also added some unsalted butter, and I'm gonna get a hand mixer. You can also use a standing mixer, but I'm gonna be using a hand mixer to make sure that this is all fluffy and well incorporated. So I just kind of like to press down a little bit. It doesn't have to be softened butter, but you do want it to sit out at room temperature for maybe about 10 minutes before you start the recipe. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video while you're at it. And if you know someone that would love these chocolate truffles, make sure to share this video with them by hitting that share button. So the next thing we're going to add is we're gonna add some half and half and 1 large egg. And I forgot to mention that I'm also preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's go ahead and mix this together. Let's go ahead and add our dry ingredients. I'm gonna first add some almond flour. Next, this is some baking powder and some unsweetened cocoa powder. Next, we're going to add some vanilla extract. And I'm also going to add some red food coloring. Now, I am not a fan of artificial food coloring, of course. I like to use this one. It is called Supernatural. It's just vegan, plant-based food colors, completely natural. So I'm gonna be using the red color from it, and I'm just gonna use the instructions that are on the box, which is 1 packet to 2 teaspoons of water. Now, of course, you're not gonna get that crazy fake red, and we don't want that. We wanna have a healthy dessert. It's low carb, it is macro friendly, and it's just something special, but you don't need to sacrifice the ingredients that you're using. Especially if you're like me, I don't use food coloring very often. I think it's worth the money to get a natural food coloring that might be obviously more expensive than an artificial one. We're gonna go ahead and add our red food coloring. And let's mix this all together. I'm gonna do one final mix with my spatula just to make sure that everything on the sides is scraped up and mixed in. And we have all that red dye all over our batter. And as you can see, it's super red. That's why I love this dye. Not sponsored by the company, but highly recommend if you wanna use a food coloring that is completely natural and healthy. Next, I'm getting a baking pan. I'm gonna be using this circular one. You want one that's like 8-9 inches. And I'm gonna take some avocado oil spray and just spray the pan. I'm just gonna wipe off any extra, but make sure that it is fully coated. And we're going to take our batter and put it in the baking pan in 1 even layer. This is ready to go into the oven. We are gonna bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 to 15 minutes. The cake has finished baking. Mine took about 13, 14 minutes. You wanna do a toothpick test so it comes out completely clean. That's how you know that it is ready. And I have let mine cool for about 5 minutes. You still want it to be definitely warm, but you don't want it to be piping hot straight out of the oven. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take some cream cheese, and you can use any kind of fat cream cheese. You can use regular, you can use low fat. I'm using low fat. And to my cream cheese, I'm going to go ahead and add the cake. So I am just going to scoop it out on top of the cream cheese. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix all of this cake with the cream cheese to form a delicious filling for the chocolate covered truffles. Let's get our hand mixer. I'm going to go ahead and mix this all together until it is well combined. Now that I've combined all of the cream cheese with the cake, I have gotten another cutting board. You can also just get a plate, and I'm covering it with some plastic wrap. We're gonna form the actual cake balls that are gonna be covered in the chocolate. So I like to take a cookie scoop. You can make these as large or small as you want. I like to do about an inch and a half in size. And you're gonna form the sphere and then scoop it out onto the plastic wrap. This is gonna go all into the freezer, so go ahead and scoop as many depending on the size that you're making. Now that we have formed the cake balls, we're gonna go ahead and throw this into the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. The cake batter has completely set in the freezer for 30 minutes, and now I have melted some milk chocolate chips. I am using the no sugar added Lily's milk chocolate chips. They're linked on my Amazon storefront as well, and these keep this really low carb. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take one of our cake balls, we're going to throw it into the chocolate, and we want to completely coat our cake balls, and then we're going to take it out of the chocolate, kind of take off some of the excess by shaking, and then place it on a piece of parchment paper. You're gonna do this for all of the cake balls that you have. You can also do this with the Lily's white chocolate ones. You can use the dark chocolate ones. Whichever one is your preference will work for this. I've coated my cake balls in chocolate, and now just for decoration, I'm gonna add a little bit of white chocolate as well. Not a huge fan of white chocolate, but it does look nice when you put it on the truffle. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my spoon here, and we're just going to do a little drizzle, just like that. These are ready to now set in the fridge. We're gonna put them in there for 15 minutes. That just lets that chocolate completely set around the cake. And that is it, guys. Your low carb, delicious red velvet chocolate covered truffles are ready for Valentine's Day. I absolutely love these. And they're just a great sweet treat without, getting too far off of your diet. Let's go ahead and get a bite here. These have been setting in the fridge for like 15, 20 minutes. So the chocolate has now set. Of course, you can just leave them refrigerated so it's nice and refreshing and that chocolate stays hard before you eat it. Let's go ahead and get our bite right here. I absolutely love this, and I know you guys will too. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and cheers. It is so delicious, and that red velvet cream cheese filling is super, super good. Of course, you guys can let this set for a full hour in the fridge. That way the chocolate gets really hard and it gets a nice crunch when you bite into it. But I'm so, so glad to share this recipe with you guys. I know you guys will love it. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.